Welcome card makers, I'm Tiffany from Cards with Tiffany, and I'm back with my second card video tutorial for my new website, cardswithtiffany.weebly.com, and I'll have the link in the description below. And we'll be making a card today featuring our 2016 August Stamp of the Month, Purr-fect Halloween. I absolutely love this stamp set, so let's get started. So here are the pieces that we're going to be using. Now, all of the sizes, along with the complete list of supplies that I use, will be on my website. Go to the Stamp of the Month tab, scroll to the bottom, there'll be a button that says Card Recipes. Click on that, and you'll see the downloadable and your printable PDF that you will have. This card is called Batty Halloween. So we're going to first start with our saffron piece. And don't forget, we're going to be needing our foam from our stamp set. And with this, we're going to be stamping off. So I'm just going to bring in a piece of scrap paper there. And putting my page there. So we're going to start with our black ink. So we'll get that ready. And we're also going to be starting with our bat. So I have it on my 1-inch block. I'm going to ink it up, and what we're going to do is we're going to create our own little background piece. So what I'm going to do is stamp my bat across, and I want him to go all different ways. I want him to come off the page. I want him to be partly on. I just want him to be all over. So I'm just going to stamp him up and place him down all different ways. Looks like he's just flying all over the place. That's what I love about some of these stamp sets. They're just so versatile like this. You can just create your own paper, do many different things with them. So almost done. Couple more bats. And one more up here in the corner. So there we are. Love it. So I'm going to put my bat aside. And now I'm just going to get rid of my scrap paper because I don't need that no more. And now I'm going to bring in my white daisy cardstock and my little piece of sparkle glitter paper. And what I'm going to do is just line these up along the bottom of the white daisy because I'm going to stamp on it, but I want to know where they line up so I know where to stamp. So next I'm going to bring in the witch hat, and using my black ink as well, I'm going to ink that up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it just above the glitter paper and to the left. So just about there, straight down, straight up, look at that, perfect. Next, I'm going to take my Happy Halloween, and I'm going to do the same thing, ink that up in my black, and I'm going to stamp that just off to the right, kind of lining it up slightly with the top part of the rim of the hat. Straight down and up. Excellent. And one more stamping we have to do. I'm back to my bat again. I can ink him up in the black, and I'm going to stamp him up in the right corner, but I want him over slightly. It looks like he's trying to fly off that piece of paper. Excellent. Now, all of our stamping is done, so we can get rid of our foam, but we're not done yet with the ink. So I am done with the black. So next I'm going to pull in my slate. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze my slate together before I open it. And when I open it, I'm not going to turn it around. I'm going to actually keep it like that because I'm going to be using in there. And I'm going to pick up my close to my heart blender pen. So what I'm going to do is take my pen, take the cover off, and I'm using there's two ends. There's more of like a round tip, and there's like more like a painting. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to pick up a little bit of the color that's in the lid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in his belt buckle. So all I do is just lightly, just like I'm painting, color it in. Just like that. Pick up a little more ink and do the other side. Now you do want to be careful with this. You don't want to rub too much, as it will make your paper go all funny. You'll try to like wear away at your paper. So if it starts to get not enough ink, get a little more, and don't spread too much. And I'm going to do the same with his bat wings. I'm going to start at the top and just work to my bottom of his wings. And if you see, it's starting off dark and it's getting lighter. I want that effect. I want it to be darker on the outside and lighter as you go down. And same with this side. So this is a great way to do if you don't have markers or anything to color, but you want the same colors as the ink. This is great. You just get this blender pen, and you don't need a whole bunch, because I'm going to show you in a second how to clean him off. And we can't forget about his little body here as well. So darker at the bottom, I'm going to work that color up to the top like that. Just a little more here, make it even. There. So now what you're going to do is just take it and just rub it off like that, and it's all clean. So now we can use it in another color. So we are done with our slate. Put that away. And now I'm picking in my canary. So same thing, I'm going to squeeze it a little first, open it up, and we just want a little for the inside of his belt buckle. And just like that. And just clean that off again. And look at that. Done. So now we'll put our ink away because we're done with our ink. So now we're going to start to build our card. So I'm going to first take our bat piece of paper that we've created ourselves, and I'm going to bring in my adhesive, and just going to get some adhesive on the back of that. Whoop. Pick that up, and I'm just going to line that up across the bottom, just like so. Now I'm going to take my little piece of shimmer paper. I love the shimmer paper. It's not like the shimmer tape where it's got the sticky stuff. We got to actually apply it to the back of it. That's all right with me. And we put that right to the top of that, just like so. Now we're going to take that and we're going to layer it on a piece of black cardstock. So we'll apply it to the back of our white daisy. Oops, I'm sorry, I keep bumping you. And I only wanted a slight little edge around that, like so. And last but not least, we're going to put it on another piece of saffron. So apply it to the back of this. I just got this Scotch Advanced Tape Glider, so bear with me as I'm still learning and maneuvering it, but I absolutely love it. Whoops, I apologize again. And we're going to stick that in the middle of that as well. So there. So now I got my card base here. So if you watched my last video, you know that I like to use the thick white cardstock from Michaels. I just like it better for the base. So I already have it scored. I got it at 5.5 along this way, 8.5, and I scored it in the middle. So all I'm going to do is take my bone folder, crease it, and now we're going to go and just apply our adhesive to the back of this. And you could use any adhesive, like you could be using Tombow, you could be using double-sided tape, whatever you prefer. And making sure our card opens up the right way, and apply it down like so. Now, we could be finished here. Like, this is beautiful, but I want to take it to the next step. So I'm getting the Close to My Heart journaling pen. I absolutely love this. And if you watched my last video, you saw me introduce the doodling. So we're going to do a different doodling this time. So this time what we're going to do is I'm going to start, and I'm going to draw a line and stop. I'm going to put a dot. And then I'm going to pick it up again and go, stop, and dot. Now, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I got to go with my ruler and measure this. Nope. No measuring. Not at all. You're just going to go for as long as you'd like and stop and make your dot. Go for a little longer, stop and make your dot. And these lines aren't supposed to be straight. Not supposed to be straight at all. Now, you're going to say, what about my bat? My bat's too close to the edge. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go up into the bat like this, and I'm going to continue past the bat. Now, if you got yours far enough apart, you could go. I didn't want to. I want to kind of leave that little bit of border around my bat. So that's why I didn't do that. And down around the corner, dot, down, dot, See? Look at that. No ruler, no measuring whatsoever. Now, this could be done. This is fabulous. But once again, I'm going to take it one step further. I got the new shimmer paintbrush from Close to My Heart. Open it up, give it a little bit of squeeze, and we're going to paint our hat. So I'm just going to give a nice little paint around the hat, give it some glitter. Now I'm not doing those little dents in there. I decided I didn't want to do those, but everywhere else. And remember, this will be wet. Takes a little time to dry. Now, you might not see it on my card, but it is sparkling. I absolutely love it. So there, we are done. We have our Batty Halloween card. I'm not sure if you can see that sparkle, but wow. And there it is. So head over to my website, get your downloadable, printable PDF for this card, and make sure you check out the info tab for my giveaway for the stamp of the month. I enjoyed making this card with you guys today, and happy card making.